Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School for tonight's matchup between the visiting Raiders of Lebanon High School and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. My name's Caleb Brown. I'll be our play-by-play commentator tonight, and I am joined alongside me is Scott Gross.
How you doing, Caleb? Big game tonight. Lebanon powerhouse in Division II girls basketball, so it should be a good one.
Yeah. Lebanon's coming in with a 2-1 record, and Goffstown's coming in with a 1-2 record. Goffstown came off a impressive win over Laconia last week. So let's see if they can keep up their momentum with a win tonight.
Yeah, Lebanon's, I think, had a pretty good basketball program for the last few years. And, one thing that's really noticeable, Caleb, is the bench. So Goffstown has a really extensive bench, a lot of players on their bench, where Lebanon, I think, only has dressed 3 subs. So let's see if that can maybe work to Goffstown's advantage.
Yeah. And we're underway. And Lebanon's going to control the opening tip, and right away they start their possession. Trying to swing the ball around, look for the open man. And
they got a pretty big height advantage, Caleb. That number 23 for them is a nice spin move. Lebanon's got a 6'2 center who is a Rebecca Wright.
Yeah, so Lebanon's definitely going to have the advantage when it comes to getting rebounds and loose balls, as Edmonds going to kick it out to Walsh. And Brennan with the ball inside to Edmonds. Edmond the corner to Durham. Long two. That's good.
Yeah, and Cammie Durham really has done well so far this season. Short season, but really has done a nice job putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah.
Great jump shot. Beautiful form.
Yep, she's definitely a good sharpshooter to have on the team. Outside, kicks out.
And that was really good weak side help by Kelly Walsh, helping out on that post-up move.
Yeah. Looks like Goffstown's out. Long three-point splash. Who was that, number 10?
Yeah, number 10.
Oh, it looks like you're trying to stop to fix the net. Brendan with the ball, the point guard. Gives it over to Walsh. Over to Durham. Durham back to Walsh. Walsh going to take the three-pointer. It's off the mark. Ball loose. Kept. Oh.
Yeah, it looked like on that one, Edmonds had her foot on the line, on the baseline, when she tried to tip it back in.
Yeah, Scott, you might need to help me out because this pole's giving me a blind spot right here, so I can't really see.
Kind of like the old Boston Garden.
Oh, yeah. Shot no good. Offensive rebound, though. And
she gets fouled. So Rebecca Wright gets fouled down low. This is going to be tough go for Goffstown, because they're going to have to double team her, and that's what they're trying to do right now. And that's Edmonds. That's her first foul. I think the strength, Caleb, for Goffstown is definitely in their backcourt.
Yeah.
Between Brennan and Walsh. Last game they scored, I think, a combined 40 some odd points. So it's really going to come down to their ability to put the ball in the hoop. Because getting rebounds might be tough with the height that Lebanon has.
Yeah. And both Walsh and Brennan have been very impressive. I mean, both of them started last year as freshmen, both in the backcourt, and they've just gone even better.
I think she got either fouled or she walked.
She traveled.
So La Rochelle gets a travel in that situation. You got to be careful on that. You don't want to she dribbled into 2 defenders. Looks like Goffstown's going to press here, Caleb.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to 2-1-2 press. Lebanon's going to try to break it, and they do. Going to try to drive inside. Do contact. Oh, off the mark.
See, that's
the rebound. Emmons with the board.
Yeah, you want to give that ball up there to Walsh. See, Walsh had an easy layup there. Edmonds didn't see her, I don't think, on the left.
Yeah. Running with the ball over to Walsh. Walsh going to get over to Durham. Durham's going to try to drive.
She gets fouled.
Oh, she traveled.
They're going to call a travel before that. I thought she got fouled.
I thought she got fouled too.
But maybe the referee thought that it was all ball, and if that's the case, then it is a walk.
It did look like the defender did get a lot of ball, but thought she got her arm too. But
Can you see a little bit of a press here?
Yeah. It's like running a trap defense, trap press. Lebanon breaks it again, and wide open down low.
That's a foul, and that's Edmonds' second. And this is what you don't want.
Yeah.
You really got to keep Jess Edmonds in the game, and now the coach is going to have to think about maybe a substitution.
Yeah.
Because Edmonds is going to be a key here.
Looks like Byron's going to check in for Edmonds.
And you really need like Edmonds' tenacity and her ability to grab rebounds. That's a big key, and she's given up 2 fouls on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some high screens set for Walsh and Brennan. So far, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah. Walsh going to take another 3. This time hits it. That was probably about 25 feet out.
Yeah.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for Walsh. That's her first points of the night.
I'm not so sure how successful it's going to be trying to press this team.
Yeah. Lebanon, even though they have some height advantage, they definitely do have some speedy players.
Oh, they
too.
do. Number 10, I've seen her play before. She's quite good.
She misses that one wide. She's going to keep it.
Yeah, and that's Leah Mays.
Yeah. Mays was directing traffic.
Yeah, she's pretty speedy. It's odd having your center way out like that. And she drains one.
Good shot.
Yeah.
So that presents a challenge because if
right.
she has range, the defense has to collapse, give her respect, like she can shoot that, but at the same time, they have to be aware that she can drive in or use some post moves to get in.
Yeah, I think you want to see Byron. That's it. Sam Byron should set a high screen for Walsh,
like she did right there. Walsh going to try to drive, blocked.
Then she traveled, I think, on that one.
Oh, double dribble.
Yeah. So Goffstown looks a little bit flat right now in this first period. And maybe what they're trying to do here is to, knowing that they got a short bench, maybe they're thinking, hey, we're going to try to tire these guys out. Nice jump shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah. That was what
timeout right there.
Yeah. So Steve Largy, the coach for Goffstown, calls a timeout. It's a 7-point lead for Lebanon. And so far, Caleb, it's like Lebanon's been lights out with the shooting. I mean, they've been doing really well. And I think that, the issue for Goffstown is that they're going to have to play really tough defense down low. They're giving up a lot of height, and Edmonds is out of the game at least for the rest of this quarter. This period, I'm thinking, because you can ill afford for her to get 3 fouls. So you might see her come back in the second, but I doubt you'll see her for the remainder of this period.
Yeah, when she comes back, she will have to be careful because picking up a 3rd foul in the second quarter, that's very, very tough to come back with.
Again, I think you're going to have to see Brennan and Walsh kind of take control of this game. You got Ali LaRochelle. She's proven herself that she's a scrappy player, very capable of getting rebounds and playing good defense.
Yep.
So
Durham also a very excellent,
Durham,
excellent shooter.
And do we have any subs? Not really.
Well, it looks like they're cleaning up a wet spot or sweat spot on the floor. .346 left in the first quarter.
And again, if you're gonna either have to dribble penetrate, if you're Walsh or Brennan, or you gotta set a high screen, try to create something. And again, Sam Byron's almost in no man's land there.
The corner to LaRochelle is going to get inside to Byron. Byron's going to try to drive.
Yeah, I like that play though. I do. I do like that. It's aggressive.
Started out of control for a second. She gets it in over to Mays. Mays up top.
They seem content to shoot the outside shot. And
Walsh with the board.
Walsh with the rebound. And good defense by number 4. That was Megan Gradigan who knocked it out of Walsh's hands. And you're going to get a sub here. Number 24. That's my favorite player. Do you know how to pronounce her name?
Topuzgalu or Topuzgalu?
what? Just say Elena. You're probably better off, right? Tapuzoglu.
Long shot from Durham off the mark.
And
Brennan's going to keep the
Brennan's
board.
Got it. And she's very aggressive in doing that. Here comes
Durham floater.
And
off the glass.
Yeah, that was really nice, Caleb.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Almost a broken play. It turns into a mid-range shot for Durham. And he got some with a much-needed
watch
bucket.
That dribble penetration, and that's a hold on Byron, I think. .33, that's Sam Byron with the hold, and that's Goffstown's second.
Oh, third.
Third team foul. That's right, there's 2 on Jess Edmonds.
High pass out. The pump fake going to try to drive.
Nice job by Tapuzoglu stepping in there. Great defense.
In the corner, 3-point shot. That's off the mark.
And that ball's going to go to Goffstown. Good defense by Goffstown on that last possession by Lebanon. They played great team defense. When one player got beat, the other one stepped in.
Inbounded to Brennan, and she's going to bring it up court.
Again, Byron's up there at the top of the free throw line. She's setting that high screen for Brennan should she take it, but Brennan didn't.
Durham in the corner to Walsh. Walsh going to try to drive, gives it back out to Brennan. Brennan's going to try to drive.
I don't like that shot because it's off balance.
Get her board.
3-point shot. With the shot, and it's in and out.
Rims out.
And we have the Tapuzoglu clans that are dismayed at the in-and-out shot.
Those are always tough, and they just go in and they hit every part of the rim, but except the bottom.
Yeah, I like the foot movement by Goffstown, and that's going to be a blocking foul on 24. But another ball.
Another ball came on the court.
That was very fortuitous for Goffstown because we got beat off the dribble. And the referee had to call, blow the whistle.
Oh, it seems like a bit of a conspiracy right there.
Hey, when in doubt, ask the little kid to throw another ball on the court, right?
It never fails.
And that's a Byron push. So that's her second foul.
Her second.
And we bring in another center, number 44 for Goffstown.
Belanger.
Yep. And what's her first name?
Emily.
Emily Belanger.
A senior.
Okay. So she comes in, and they're going to try to – you have to muscle up on number 23.
Good closeout.
And she double dribbled.
Yeah,
and
she double dribble.
A good call by the Tapuzoglu clan in front of us. They should give them a whistle.
Yeah, they should.
They're calling it very well here in Goffstown.
Brennan with the ball. Gives it over to Belanger. Gives it right back to Brennan.
I believe we can get the Mr. Tapuzoglu here to give him a zebra jacket because he'd be able to do that. And we're going to get a foul on Durham.
Offensive foul. I didn't see it. The pole got in the way again.
I think 21. I think Cammie Durham. And, here's the odd thing is that you're almost only a minute left, and Lebanon has, no fouls, which seems almost impossible, but maybe.
The Lebanon so far, they've been playing very clean defense. So
in and
shot
out.
In and out. Board.
All ball.
Blocked. Blocked. Ball's kept alive inside and scored.
Under 40 seconds left in the period.
Belanger, turnaround shot, no good.
See, that's the thing is when you put that shot up, there's you don't have any rebounding. So they might just go for the last shot here, I'm thinking.
They might. Or inside. Oh,
nice hands.
Stolen away by Belanger.
Got to watch out behind you.
On the right side. Traffic inside. Oh.
I thought that was a great opportunity, though, for Brennan to pass the ball off to Belanger. She was wide open, but maybe she just felt she couldn't get it to her.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's the first foul of the period for Leb, and 16 seconds left.
High pass to Tapuzoglu. Over to Walsh. Walsh directing traffic. Gets that screen from Belanger. Going to try to create space. Looks like Brennan's going to hold the last shot. She has the ball.
She's got 5 seconds now.
Over to Belanger. Belanger turnaround J off the mark. And that's going to be in the first quarter.
All right, so Goffstown is trails by 7 points. And I think the story of that period was really Lebanon almost played flawlessly in a way. I mean, they were shooting extremely well, and they played great defense. What we saw there, too, is that, Jess Edmonds is a key player for Goffstown, and she's in foul trouble now, Caleb. I mean,
also, Sam Byron off the bench. She brings some height, and she's already has 2 fouls herself.
Yeah, and they're going to – I think that's maybe the strategy is that they're going to have to bring the bodies. And, what's going to happen, though, is that 2 more fouls away from being in the bonus. So, luckily for Goffstown, none of their guards, with the exception of Durham is a forward, they've been out of foul trouble. So that's Kelly Walsh and Brennan have no fouls.
Yeah.
If you're smart, you can play like that, and you know that you've got a 6'2" center that you're going to have to kind of foul a lot. Then your guards really have to play flawlessly. You can't get any cheapies because then you're going to just get into the bonus that much quicker. So
it's kind of like the old NBA hack-a-shack, where they'd always foul Shaq whenever he'd go for a shot.
Exactly. So Emily Belanger's in the game, and I thought she had a pretty good move. The shot didn't fall, but I kind of liked her aggressiveness, kind of going to the hoop and putting the ball up.
Yeah, she got herself space, so those shots can fall.
Yeah. That was a sloppy pass by Brennan, and now she's going to get. That's
and one.
Yeah,
foul.
So that's called a double boo-boo for Olivia Brennan. I mean, she gave a kind of a not the greatest pass to Belanger, and then she kind of comes back. Yeah. And if you're going to foul, then foul, and don't let her get the shot off. And unfortunately,
looks like she tried to set her feet, but she just didn't have enough time.
And that's a 3-point play. So now Lebanon goes up by 10. Again, you got to set a higher screen for her. There you go.
Brennan's going to take that shot.
There you go.
Good shot by Brennan.
See, I'm not so sure that this press is really – they're beating it almost all the time.
Yeah, almost a steal right there, though, by Brennan.
Oh, that's a backcourt violation. Yeah, so that's a nice job by Tapusaglu. She was defending that one and forced the Lebanon player to dribble back, and that was a backcourt. So give credit to Tapusaglu on that one for forcing that turnover.
It's like Goffstown might have a little bounce their step a little bit. Over inside to Durham. Durham's going to try to drive.
I like that play.
Off the mark.
That's a good play.
That's a good shot, though.
Goffstown's got to make a run here. They got to play stout defense and make a run.
Oh, 3-point shot. Wow.
When you have your center who's 6'2", who can nail – yeah, you're going to be in trouble potentially.
Yeah.
How do you defend that?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a very big advantage for Lebanon. Like, now Goffstown has to think she can shoot threes now because she just hit one on her first 3-point attempt. Wall's going to try to answer. Nope, off the mark. Durham with the board.
Brennan is screaming for the ball. She wants it so badly.
Yeah. Over to Durham. Off the mark.
Nice job. You got to hold on to that rebound. She gets fouled by number 10, I think. So that will stay Goffstown's ball. Let's see who gets that one. Number 10. And that would be Leah Mays, I'm sorry. That's her first foul. Well, they give it to number 4, Gradigan.
Inside the Belanger. Belanger's going to try to drive. Can't finish. Gets her rebound. Keeps it alive again.
And that's going to be Lebanon's ball. So, Belanger is doing all the right things except just getting the ball in the hoop.
Yeah.
But I like the fact she got good position, went up strong, but it's just a matter of execution. So we're going to see Strong come in. She's on the near the scorer's table. That would be Emma Strong looking to check in.
When I was commentating the Halls Brooklyn game, I think she had like four 3-pointers in the game, and see a good shot right there by 23 again.
Well, she picked up that great rebound. She just went literally over the back. This is where Walsh has just got to drive.
Yeah. But as I was saying, Strong had like 4 3-pointers a game, and it was very impressive. She went like 4 for 5 from downtown, and all those shots, they were very loud shots. Walsh going to try to answer. Can't get that. Off the mark.
That's a jump ball. Nice job by Walsh.
Whoa, we're going to.
You know what? That's just aggressive ball playing. I think that's okay.
I didn't see that right there what happened.
It was no big deal. Had her hand in there. Kelly Walsh didn't like it, ripped it out.
Brennan with the ball. Three-point shot. Thought that was out of bounds for a second, but Paul got in the way again. Brennan going to try drive. Mid-range, off the mark.
All right, now you got a fast break with a 2-on-1 here. If I'm Steve Larchey, I'm getting another timeout here because this thing's getting out of hand. He's
14-point
bringing
lead.
in Shannon Gifford. She's on the bench. Shannon will bring a little bit of toughness to the situation. See who she goes in for. I'm thinking Durham.
Wall's going to try to drive.
Yeah, Kelly was a little bit out of control on that one. Here's another fast break opportunity.
Wall's all over the place a little bit.
Look, here comes your shot.
Off the mark.
That's a foul. They don't call it.
Gothstown just needs one to fall right now.
I also think you gotta try to drive the ball and try to pick up a foul too. So Tapuzaglu, that's way off. That's not really her strength, in my opinion. Is that 3-point shot? I think she's more of a mid-range shooter.
Yeah.
Someone who can maybe drive the lane. I'm not so sure that baseline three is her best gig.
And timeout taken by Lebanon? I believe so. I think it was on Lebanon.
So we're going to get a substitution for Goffstown, and that'll be Shannon Gifford. I don't know who she's coming in for.
I think she went in for Durham.
For Durham, okay. And Durham has pretty much played the entire half, right? I don't think she's come out at all.
No, she has not.
And I don't think we're going to see Jess Edmonds at all, the way this thing is going.
Probably not.
Right? I think he'll save her, right, for make sure she doesn't get a cheapy third foul.
Yeah.
But that, I think, has kind of been the story so far, Caleb, is that they really haven't had an answer for that 6'2 center, number 23 for Lebanon. That's Rebecca Wright. Just haven't had it. She's getting rebounds, but she's putting up 3-pointers. You know, I mean, how do you guard that?
Yeah. Lebanon has always had, for both boys and girls, they've always had amazing shooters. Last year for the Lebanon boys team, KJ Matty, he graduated though, but he's probably was the most amazing 3-point shooter I have ever seen. There was times he missed half the year last year because he broke his leg in the preseason, but when he came back, in the playoffs, when the boys team actually played Lebanon in the playoffs last year, and KJ just shot, I think, 8 threes in the game, and they were just incredible.
All right, so here we go. We got a different backcourt here for Goffstown. They're going to get strong in the middle. They're playing a zone defense. And
Good
that's
steal by Walsh. Walsh behind the back move.
That's either she got fouled or
Gifford
good job by Gifford, yeah. That's what you're going to get out of Gifford. You're going to get a scrappy player who's not afraid to bang. Down low and pick up fouls. And Walsh just does not have her shot tonight so far.
Nice hesitation move.
And that's going to be a foul on Lebanon. Number 4 should be.
On number 4. It's their third team foul.
The beauty of having the Tapuzaglu family in front of us is that they give you some good insight.
Yeah, they do.
So right now, it's all sophomores on the court for Goffstown. And let's see what they can do here.
Seems like Lebanon's bench has a bit of a defense cheer. They're chanting defense.
And so far, Kelly Walsh has had a rough game shooting. And that's a push. Good call by the referee on Tapuzaglu. And that'll be Lebanon's 4th team foul.
Looks like Durham's checking back in.
And who's going out? Kelly Walsh is probably coming out. Now this is that's actually not a bad move. You got to give Kelly a little bit of a breather. Yeah. And you still got Brennan out there. So
it's always a good idea to stagger their minutes. Durham's going to try to drive. Can't get the shot. Ball's loose.
Here comes a fast break, and that's a beautiful pass.
Oh, and
wow, I thought she had all ball on that one, Brennan, but I guess she got some body with it.
Good way to hustle back, though. No easy baskets.
But that was a really nice pass, Caleb.
Yeah, that was.
Floated it right in there.
Yep, just out of reach.
But the story right now, man, Lebanon has held Goffstown to 10 points. That's unbelievable. That's smothering defense.
Yeah.
And they've made their free throws, too. I mean,
yeah, they have. Off to Mark. Wright gets the rebound, and she's going to get fouled.
So she'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. And in that situation, you're giving up 5-6 inches of height. And she looks like she has also, long extension on her arms. So
she has a high vertical.
Exactly. So in that situation, you have to put a body on her and almost push her backwards on those box outs. You just can't stand there vertically. You have to make her a little bit off balance if you've got position, which Goffstown did. Because then in that particular situation, then you're going to get an over-the-back call on her. So, again, it's a little bit fundamental stuff, but I think that they're going to have to – that's it. Shannon Gifford. See, that's why I like someone like her in the game. She brings a bit of toughness.
Yeah.
And able to get those, strong rebounds.
Running over to Durham.
You got to be careful. Don't pick up your dribble too early.
Brennan with the ball. Goffstown's just trying anything to get.
Right. They're setting a lot of high screens for Brennan. And that's going to be another push. And that's on number 10, I think, or am I off on that? Yeah, number 10.
Yeah, number 10. That's her
second. So she'll probably come out. I'm thinking I would take her out. No sense picking up a cheap one. So Tapuzoglu comes out, and Walsh is back in.
Down to Strong.
Don't pick up your dribble just yet. Timeout for Largy. He wants to talk it over. 16 points is what Goffstown is trailing, 26-10. Goffstown just has not found a rhythm, Caleb, on their offensive side of the ball.
No, they have not.
I'd say, defensively, they haven't played all that bad, all things considered. And you got to give credit to Lebanon. They've made their shots, but, you put up just 10 points in almost 2 periods. That's tough.
That is very tough to deal with. Very tough to come back from.
So, when is the next boys game? That's coming up, right? When's the next home game? Is it Friday? Or?
No, they don't play their first home game until after New Year's.
No way.
Yeah, because they have. Well, right now they're playing tonight at Lebanon. They're playing the boys team there.
Right.
Then Friday they have an away game at Hollis Brookline.
Okay.
And then they have the Christmas tournament, which they play 3 games in. And their first game home game isn't until January 2nd against Pembroke.
Wow.
So
now, how does that affect the revenues here at Goffstown High School? They must be not good for the popcorn sales.
I don't know, but when I saw the schedule, I was scratching my head. I was like, wow, 3 away games open the season and the Christmas tournament.
Now, next year, right, these teams go Division I, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, next year's Division I, and Division I's a totally different animal from Division II because you got all the Manchester schools, you got Bedford, you got the Nashua schools, you got the schools on the seacoast like Portsmouth and Winnacunnet. And I've seen those Division I basketball games on YouTube, and they are a absolute bloodbath. Yeah. They are very, very competitive compared to Division II. And you got teams Division I such as like Portsmouth and Pinkerton and like Central and Bishop Girton and Spalding, Bedford. All those teams are very, very competitive teams. So it'll be very interesting to see, like, as turnover right there.
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a forced pass by Gifford. She had Brennan cutting, and that's a steal by Durham and gives it right back. So, again, I do like what Strong is doing. She's, got to keep a body on 23 the entire time. Yeah. There is no giving her any space. I mean, you got to stay on her. And she's played this whole game, right? Has she come out that much? I don't think so.
I think she went out for like a minute and then came back.
So
high pass, long two, that goes in. That's an impressive shot.
Yeah, they're just making their shots. There's no doubt about it.
Almost a turnover right there.
And Durham gets
a good call for a walk.
Yeah. Oh man, the wheels are kind of coming off right now. 18-point deficit for Goffstown.
They've only had 3 points this quarter. Like only had 1 3-pointer.
Good defense there by both Strong and Gifford. I do like their tenacity. You know what? I like that combination of the two of them.
Yeah.
They bring a certain athleticism, I think, right now in terms of defending 23. And now we got a substitution
La Rochelle checking
for
back
La
in.
Rochelle. Again, she'll bring that same type of intensity. And you'll see a jump shot here.
3-point shot. And
one.
4-point play.
So La Rochelle puts her to the deck, and she nails a 3. And this thing is now ballooned to a 21-point lead. Wow.
That was a beautiful shot, though.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4. Number 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. That would be Gradigan. Megan Gradigan.
That was a beautiful shot. She converts a 4-point play.
22-point lead now.
You don't see many 4-point plays like that. Gifford with the ball. Working traffic over to Strong. Strong's going to take a 3-pointer. That's blocked.
That's blocked, yep.
A bounce pass. That's going to be blocking foul.
Blocking foul, yeah. She didn't set her feet. That's Emma Strong. She didn't, unfortunately, get herself in position.
It also looked like she sort of leaned into it a little bit. So.
And again, flawless from this team is just hitting on all cylinders here in terms of scoring. And this is another free throw. Could put them up by 24 points. That's going to be a miss. Strong with the rebound.
Scott, do you remember last year when the Lebanon boys team played the Goffstown boys team here? It was like 51-13 at halftime for Lebanon.
Yeah.
I think the final score was like 82-35. And I mean, Goffstown was missing some key players. They were missing Jared Heidenreich and Ryan Hall due to injury. But still, that was a very, very long night for the Grizzlies. La Rochelle finally goes in.
She split a seam right there in the defense and then was able to penetrate in. And I think that's what you got to do is you got to get this. You got to try to, get the ball close to the hoop a little bit. I mean, yes, you have a big, tall center, but got to attack it every once in a while. And that's going to be a way big miss.
That's an air ball.
Yeah, air ball. It's
like she sort of lost the grip on it a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to defend here in the last 50 seconds. And just, at this point, just try to get a stop and put up a shot. And that's a foul on Strong, I think. They're going to give it to Gifford. Number 14. That'll be a double bonus now. So this will be Rebecca Wright. She'll be going to the line shooting 2.
She's been money tonight so far.
And they gave that foul. No, sorry, that wasn't to Gifford. That was to
Strong.
Emma Strong, yeah, which I thought it was. He's got a box out here. And I don't even see that, to be honest with you. I'm not even seeing that the shooter getting boxed. No. That's like the second game in a row that I've seen that.
I think at this point, Goffstown looking just for any shot to go in. Bad pass.
Get back on defense, and that's a foul on Gifford. And that was a little bit late. So Gifford makes an errant pass, and then she kind of hesitated and didn't really get back as quickly as possible on the defense, and then she fouls. So the only saving grace there is that she didn't foul and score a bucket. But that's Gifford's first foul, and number 30, and that's Izzy. Let me check Izzy Perez She misses her first of 2 shots. And in comes number 34. And help me on that one. I thought that was Belanger. No. No.
I think that's Cora Morency.
Yeah, yep. They've 34.
I think they switched the numbers around, I think.
Yes, they did, and that's what's kind of screwed me up.
They switched the numbers, and we have to pay for it. Walsh going to try drive. High shot. No good. Going to try to hold for the last shot.
Hold for the last one. And
you heard Lebanon's coach shouting settle.
You got to get up on him, though.
Inside to right. Ball's poked away. Walsh, take the shot.
She got fouled, too. They didn't call it.
I think she got blocked, maybe.
But there was some arm there. So I guess here we are at halftime.
24-point lead.
Oh, boy. So this is time to get a Snickers bar, right?
Yeah, time to get some pizza, too. So we will be back for the second half.
All right.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Goffstown High School as halftime is concluding, and we should be back. And so far, it's been all Lebanon tonight. They have a 24-point lead coming in the third quarter.
I'll tell you, if your eating habits, Caleb, or anything that is indicative of maybe energy level, I mean, you pounded down probably 3-4 things of candy, and then you got a Mountain Dew in you, right? So it's like maybe they should put you on the court, right? I mean, you'd run around in circles right now, all that caffeine and sugar in you.
Well, I just had a basketball game last night, so playing Goffstown Rec.
Okay.
I scored a good 9 points that game, so.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
So let's see what Goffstown can do. I mean, obviously this is going to be an uphill battle, uphill climb. If you're Coach Largy, I think what you want to see is resilience in your team. That they're not just going to cave in. I think you want to see them play a tough. Now it's just a thing of like, you know what, beat them in the second. If I'm a coach, I say, listen, we lost that first half. I want you to win the second half. We might not win this game,
just win
but
I
want you to win the second half in terms of points. And that's your goal. And it's a long season, and you have many goals. And I think for Goffstown, let's see what they can do here.
Yeah.
They're going to get Jess Edmonds back on the court. So they're going to start with their starting 5. And that was Walsh, Brennan, Durham, La Rochelle, and Edmonds. And they're going to have to front number 23 for Lebanon, and then they're going to have to provide that backside help, which they did on a couple of plays, but they can't let number 23 get the ball. They're going to have to double team her to a certain degree.
Oh, Wall.
She's lucky she can get travel.
Yeah, that's going to be
jump ball, Goffstown.
Yeah. Also, she tripped over her, so.
Yeah.
Those calls are always very confusing. Like, do you call it travel, or do you call it foul, or just call it jump ball?
Yeah, it's always seems like there's for some reason they call jump ball a lot in girls basketball too, for that matter.
I kind of feel like that's sort of like the default call pretty much. Like, when in doubt, just call it jump ball. Evan's going to try to drive and try to put that up. Oh, can't get the fall. And way to get that ball in, and Lebanon already racing up court. Shoots a long 2 off the mark.
See, but I like there, you see what Durham did? Durham did a nice box out on the center.
I didn't see it because of the pole.
Yeah.
Brennan going to try to drive. Get that inside. Ends good.
See, that's her strength. Livy Brennan's strength is her dribble penetration and her strong outside shot. That's what you got to play to your strengths.
Yeah. Because their outside shots aren't falling, so take it inside. Durham's going to try to save. Oh! That's good pressure by Durham, though.
Yeah, great hustle by Cammie Durham. Steve Largy likes that energy. So that's the whole thing. Just win the half. Win the half.
Yeah, even if a team just comes out with good energy, in my opinion, if a team has good energy, they're going to.
Again, they're going to have to front her and then provide the backside help. Someone's got it right.
Oh.
That's not a foul. That was not a foul. And I would have to agree with Brennan. She's saying, I didn't do anything, and I don't think she did on that one.
I didn't see it because of the pole again.
In my opinion, I just thought she stood her ground, and the girl just went right into her.
Yeah. Also, that's another tricky call. Like, they collide in midair.
Yeah. And Lebanon misses the the first shot, and that was Sally. Let me get the last name for you. I don't even know. Can't read my own handwriting.
She gets the board. Wright's going to get the board, and off the mark. Still keeps it. Walsh comes away with the ball. Racing up court is Edmonds. Edmonds going to get blocked.
Yeah.
Walsh going to get it right back.
And that's a foul, and
one.
And count it.
There you go. It's like Lebanon with a lazy pass right there, and Walsh makes him pay.
Yeah, again, you didn't really see that in that first. See, I think Coach for Lebanon didn't like what he was seeing. A little bit of lackadaisical stuff going on there.
Yeah, it looks like they're sort of like.
So I'm noticing that we've got the school resource officer, Jackie Pelletier. She's in attendance, and I'm hearing that there was like some throwdown here, culinary throwdown, not a throwdown in terms of
like
students,
punches
no,
and all that.
There was a culinary throwdown about a pork pie. So supposedly, Principal Frank McBride said that he makes like the best pork pie, and then Jackie, Officer Pelletier, pretty competitive person in her own right, said no, mine is, and I think her pork pie won like in the library bake-off last year.
Oh my!
So I guess now there's another person involved. So they're making like all these pork pies. There's some big competition at the high school this week.
Oh my goodness!
For bragging rights.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, very competitive here. It's not just sports.
Yeah.
And Walsh finishes that one. So maybe that's the next thing. I mean, maybe the SRO is going to be the coach of the competitive baking team next. I'll have to mention that to her.
Yeah. And also, Scott, on the mentions of West game Friday, a West player two-handed dunked from like 10 feet away.
Wow.
And like he dunked over Carter Chenard. And steal by Walsh. Walsh going to try to go coast to coast. Can she finish? Oh, beautiful block by number 30. Great chase down block. And he's going to swat that out of here.
Really nice block.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like Carter Chenard like chased. So, like, the West player got on a breakaway. Carter Chenard, really fast player, chased him down, like, went up to contest it, and he just jumped like 10 feet up and just threw it in. And Brennan's going to try to drive.
Jump ball. So that's good hustle by Brennan. She missed the layup. It wasn't a layup. She missed a shot and then quickly got in there, forced a jump ball, which is all you can ask for. So and Goffstown's pressing once again. Got 10 seconds to get that ball over.
You like had a little trouble getting it over, but I thought it was the backcourt for a second. Almost thrown away.
And here comes a shot by 10. Nope, she does not.
Yeah.
She brings it back, reloads.
Yeah, it looks like they might be trying to run some clock a little bit.
I think you're right. And they bring the center way out.
Kind of reminds me, Scott, what the football team would do, because like Coach Huff is not somebody who likes running up the score. So like in really blown out games, he would like run out the clock towards the end. La Rochelle's going to try to drive inside. Can't finish.
You got to make that shot. You got to make it.
Emmons. La Rochelle
There
this
you
time.
go. Nice job by Allie La Rochelle. Made up a tone for the other one.
And laid down to 17.
Again,
so Goffstown's chipped 7 points off this lead already.
Yeah, they're pressing, and that's it. They stopped their dribble, crashed into their own player, and she's going to go all the way to the hoop, I'm thinking.
No, she kicks out the right. She should have just gone in for the layup right there.
And now, Edmonds is playing pretty tough D on 23. We haven't seen, but you're right. Lebanon seems content to just shoot clock right now.
Yeah.
But they don't really have a strong rhythm.
It's like Goffstown seems to have found a rhythm now. Well, inside the 23. Just as I say that, they go in and
but, we were talking about that before, is that you got to, in that situation, that's a foul.
And what a play by Walsh.
So that was a great play by Walsh. She saw that the defender was not established, and she actually created the contact and was able to get the foul.
Very good heads-up play by Walsh right there.
And then also nice sportsmanship to pick the other player off the deck. So.
Yeah.
So Walsh misses her free throw.
But Goffstown chip. Another steal. Oh, she hits the deck. No call right there. Might have been a jump ball. It was like Lebanon running clock again, but Goffstown's chipped 7 points off this lead very quickly.
Yeah, they're playing much better defensively, and they're also now executing better on the offensive side of the ball. They're going to have to front number 23. You cannot let her get the ball, and you're going to have to give Jess Edmonds help right there. Weak side. There you go. Good job by Walsh. So Walsh comes in for that weak side help, and that's kind of what you have to do. You don't have a choice. So Rebecca Wright really is a force to be reckoned with, and Goffstown's trying every strategy in the book in terms of fronting her, providing weak side help.
Kind of reminds me a few years back when Goffstown had Renee Rogenbuck on the team.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, and like boys had Ryan Rogenbuck, her brother, and
listen, they always say you can't teach height, this athlete right here. I mean, not only is she 6'2", but she's long. I mean, she puts her hands up, and she just can pretty much get a rebound just by not even jumping.
That's a lot of the players on the boys team this year, because you got like Connor Heisek, Jared Heinrich, Aaron O'Melia, both very lean but also very, very tall players. And you see Brennan with the ball up top. See Coach Lord, he's coaching. Brennan's going to try to drive, and she's going to get whacked.
Yeah, I like that drive because, again, she's got to see whatever crease that she can get into and try to dribble penetrate. The key here is that you got to get to the line too. So the more fouls you can create now, maybe you can get to the line later on in that fourth period. Short. So Goffstown has not had much success from the free throw line tonight. They haven't gotten to the free throw line a whole lot.
Yeah, Lebanon's been playing very smart and clean defense.
And I'll tell you, I'm really super impressed with Rebecca Wright of Lebanon.
Yeah, she's been playing fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, and Goffstown misses both of those. I just like the fact that she plays good defense, and she's a smooth shooter.
Yeah, she is.
Again, La Rochelle has to. You got to give weak side help on this play right here. So Edmonds is trying to front her.
A good steal by Walsh. Walsh going to try to go.
She should take her, and that creates contact.
That's going to be foul.
Yeah, there you go. You got to throw the ball up, though. She didn't. So that situation, she doesn't put the ball up like it's a shot. So now it's just a shot at. It's just an inbounds play. If you try to make a move to the hoop, you might get 2 points, two foul shots out of it. So in comes 24 to Puzaklu, and out goes
La Rochelle.
Got
a screenplay for Walsh. Walsh's going to take
She's
that.
She's short, though.
And Durham's going to take that.
And that's going to be a foul on 34.
That's going to be on the floor.
Yeah.
So this time Lebanon's coming out. They already have picked up 5 fouls. And
I like the substitution here for Goffstown. Got to get that ball in.
Finally does. Edmonds going to try to.
Yeah, but she realizes that. Ooh, sloppy pass.
Brennan's going to take the 3. That's air ball.
Yeah, so the other thing, too, is that uncharacteristically, Goffstown has just not shot the ball well tonight.
No.
Let's be candid. Walsh has not shot the ball all that well.
Brennan hasn't shot well.
Right. So. And what a wonderful inbounds play. They had a runner break free.
Yeah. Coast to coast.
Yep. That's how you break that.
Ran from Boston to Los Angeles.
That's not her shot, It's just that's just not her shot.
Yeah. It's like a bit of a long night from downtown for Goffstown.
Again, I think, a lot of times on a team you got to know your role.
Yeah.
Sometimes your role is playing really strong defense, getting rebounds. Sometimes your role is being a shooter.
Yeah. Well, there's an old saying, you live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah.
And see, but Edmonds going to get the board, and she puts that in.
And that's one of Edmonds' strength. Edmonds' strength is she's somebody who's always around the ball, plays great defense.
Yep. I mean, Lebanon fell asleep right there.
And Goffstown fell asleep there.
Gets whacked by Durham.
They're calling it on Lebanon, number 34. They're calling it against Lebanon. They called a foul.
Yeah, called a foul on something. Well, Lebanon player went down.
We're trying to figure out what's going on here.
Oh, I thought that was a foul on. I thought that was a foul on Durham. I mean.
Right. It looked like she crashed into it, but they called it on somebody, on another player.
Oh, maybe. I didn't see it.
Yeah. So
Walsh going to try to take another three.
and that's not even close, you know.
Durham kept it alive, though.
Skip pass.
Begging this one to go in, does not.
That's a better shot, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a much better shot. She had her feet set. But the problem with that type of offense is that it's called one shot and you're done.
Yeah.
You know, there's no real offensive rebounds, especially someone like Tapuzoglu who's kind of tall. You know, she's not going to, you know, you're really relying upon only one person maybe even getting a rebound. Edmonds, and she gets a cheap reach-in foul.
That's going to be her
and that'll be her third. And that's okay. I mean, now Lebanon is one foul away from, you know, from Goffstown would then be in the bonus. So I think if you're Goffstown, this is where Livy Brennan and Walsh have to dribble penetrate to draw that foul.
Just drive,
right.
like get the fouls.
Because the other thing too, Caleb, is you got to like stretch this game out now.
Yeah.
In terms of getting to the free throw line.
Because Lebanon's defense, they have not been giving Goffstown many easy shots.
And Strong is in the game. She's again, that's a tough spot. And great defense by Tapuzoglu, who came in, offered that backside help. So, you know, I tell you, my kudos to Tapuzoglu there is that defensively, she's been really good.
Yeah, she has.
She comes in and she fills in on those backside help situations.
Renzi with the ball.
Sets a nice screen there.
Forced inside. No, that's give and go.
Yeah, but
Strong bobbles it. Walsh going to try to take a three.
That's just not her night. I'm telling you. It's just.
And
that's a foul on 34.
Bad foul right there.
Right? Yeah. Nope. They're going to call it on.
Calling Strong.
15. Okay. Strong was too strong on that one. Again, you can press here. 21 should come up.
Oh, Morency.
Call timeout.
Call timeout. Call timeout. Travel.
That kind of stinks. I have to say, Steve Largy is right there, and he's calling a timeout. And he's calling a timeout, and he doesn't get it. So his player had possession of the ball.
Those things can drive a coach bananas.
Yeah. That's a jump ball. Great. Now that was that was
Morency.
Morency. First name?
Cora.
Cora?
Yeah.
Yeah, great hustle. Love that hustle. Here she goes again. Again, you got to front 23. Got to get in front of her.
3-point shot. Splash.
Wow. Up to a 22-point lead again. So all that work in that quarter, and really they only picked up 2 points in terms of a differential. Sloppy pass, and that's going to be a foul on Morency. And that's, again, now all of a sudden it's Goffstown's 5th team foul. And with 17 seconds left, I would assume Lebanon's just going to go for one possession. See, here's a situation where I'd sub some defense for Goffstown, but the coach didn't do it.
Because at this point, like, Coach Largy might be into damage control.
Yeah.
So.
Good defense again by, great defense by 24. I mean, she's stepping in all the right situations.
It's like Brennan's going to check back in.
Yeah. Well, especially if they're going to let Brennan in the game, and she'll come in for Morency.
That was a good defensive.
Morency.
That was a great like defensive standout by Morency.
Only 7 seconds now, right?
Yeah. Tried to go in for the lob pass. At the long 2. Bang. They never started the clock.
The clock never moved. The clock never moved, which is odd. 6.8 seconds. I just don't. If there's maybe a second left, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But the clock never went. So they're going to go over to the scorer's table. And Jana Como, who is the clock operator, they're probably going to have her wind that clock down. I'm thinking to probably a second.
Yeah.
Of that, right? I mean, I thought that they got most of that. Yep, 1 second. What? Our clock here at GTV had it at 0. Got to chuck it up, and let's see, a little too much, but not bad. So, all of that work for 24-point lead, still a 24-point lead.
Yeah.
Right? So
that's still beauty and the ugliness about basketball.
Right. So, but by the same token, you tied. You got to look at it in that third period. They tied Lebanon.
Yeah.
Okay, and so they had a really bad first half, but yet they went toe-to-toe with them in that third.
Yeah.
You got to, and that's how, if you're the coach, you got to say, listen, we played a really good third quarter.
Yeah.
A lot of good intensity. We were scrappy around the ball. We fronted the center. We did a good job in terms of backside help. So that's what you want to try to coach if you're Steve Largey. And then the same thing in the fourth. Maybe we can win the fourth quarter. So you're going to lose the game, but are you showing that level of intensity and never quitting? That's what you want to hope for in a game like this.
I'm waiting for an update about the boys' game. The game started an hour ago, so it probably should. It started at 6:30, same time as here, so it should end around the same time this game ends. So hopefully, I can get a scoring update before we log off for the night. But
and you got to give me an update on the pork pie thing too. So we got to find out who wins that competition.
Yeah, folks.
I'm putting my money on Officer Pelletier.
Same here. So folks at home, if you are very interested in that, we will keep you updated on that. We will keep you updated on this.
Maybe GTV can post a slide, right?
Yeah.
A picture.
Yeah, maybe of this pork pie competition. I was completely under a rock about, but
well, I'm cluing you in. This is some of the things that goes on in little sleepy Goffstown.
Yeah, not much happens in this sleepy little town.
Yeah.
Still right there by Lebanon.
And I'll tell you something. I love that play by Lebanon. That was number 4, Megan Gradigan, and she just went she coast to coast, but she protected the ball beautifully and then drew the foul.
Yeah, she did.
Got to give credit where credit is due here.
First free throw is good.
I mean, Lebanon has played, if there's a flawless game, this is pretty close to it. Just really fantastic defense. They've moved the ball around well offensively. They've kicked butt in terms of field goal. Free throws tonight, right? I mean, we don't keep stats because we don't have a super-duper stat team, Caleb.
Yeah, we don't. We can say, just by watching it out and looking at any stats, Lebanon has just been terrific from the free throw line.
I mean, they've dominated on all aspects of play.
Like, Lebanon, it's very impressive for schools far away as Lebanon that drive an hour and a half to 2 hours to somewhere like Goffstown and just go out and completely dominate as they've done tonight. That just speaks volumes about how good their basketball program can be.
And for all intents and purposes, I mean, Goffstown it's not like Goffstown does not have some great shooters, and they've held them at bay most of the game. Really haven't had that many good clean looks either.
Yeah, it's been just both on offense and defense. Lebanon has just been in complete control of this game.
And now, like you said before, they're spreading this thing out. Got to give help there, and they don't. So Emma Strong didn't get any backside help on that one.
Brennan racing down court and try to go coast to coast, and she answers.
Beautiful.
Impressive run by Brennan.
Yeah. And that's kind of what you expected at a Brennan and Walsh, is to try to, penetrate, dribble.
Thought that was a travel for a second, but stolen away. That's exactly, if you're Lebanon's coach, you don't want turnovers. And Walsh going to try coast to coast. Because if you're Lebanon, you're looking at this game. The game's pretty much like set at this point.
Yeah.
And you just sort of want to just take time and focus on that. And the last thing you need is turnovers, because the last thing you need, if you're Lebanon, is for Goffstown to start going on a run. because that's a snowball effect. Because
great job by 34 for Lebanon. She set a nice high screen and then went down and rolled, and she was wide open. They just didn't hit her. Again, another nice shot. See how she pick and rolls?
Yeah, that's a beautiful pick and roll right there.
Yep. And that's what Goffstown doesn't do. They don't roll. They just set a high screen. They don't move sometimes, and you have to set that high screen and then roll to the basket just to create movement.
3-point shot, splash.
What'd you expect, right? I mean, this team has just been on the money.
This has been incredible.
Right. So they're calling, allowing subs.
Yeah, I think the rule is like they have to let the subs come in after a certain amount of time.
Okay.
So.
If they're sitting there for like a couple of minutes, they got to let them in.
I think it's like for like 45 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, the net is stuck on the underneath the hoop.
Second time that's happened.
So it looks like Walsh is out of the game, and we've got Brennan in the backcourt, La Rochelle, Puzaglu, Morency, and Jess Edmonds. And they got a set play they're calling here. Oh, that ball was not intended for 34 Morency. It was actually to Jess Edmonds, and she kind of cut it off.
It's like Goffstown still coming in a full court press.
Yeah, you gotta make Lebanon work for it. And that's a foul on Morency.
And Lebanon's in the bonus.
Yep. That's the 1-and-1 now. To Lebanon's credit, they have not had a foul in probably 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, they haven't.
Right? I mean, they've been stuck at that 6 mark for quite a while.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a coach's timeout.
Yeah, it looks like timeout.
Or we can say it's a GTV timeout, but it's not. But
yep.
Back to our sponsor. Who's our sponsor tonight? We don't have a sponsor, do we?
No, we don't.
I don't think we're allowed to have sponsors.
No.
But if I did have a sponsor, what would your sponsor be if you could?
My sponsor tonight probably would be
Pizza Market.
Yeah,
right?
It would be Pizza Market.
It would be Pizza Market.
Yeah.
Because you like the giant slices.
I like the giant slices, plus I work there.
Oh,
so.
my God, a conflict of interest on GTV. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. I don't know, so let's talk food.
Yeah.
So now this is Chicken Place across the street.
Yeah.
Have you been there yet?
No, I haven't.
Nemo's? Has anybody been there? The Puzaglu Clan? Anybody? Nemo's? Anybody? No? Yes or no? I'm curious. I like chicken.
No, I haven't been there yet. I've heard good. Okay. I've heard good reviews of it though. But.
So I'm just curious. I used my Instapot yesterday. I made chicken soup. It was incredible. And in 30 minutes, I made delicious chicken soup. And then after that,
really?
I did the soup, and then we made beef stew. Awesome again. This thing is awesome. It's so good. Hard-boiled eggs in the Instapot? No way.
Really?
I'm going to be all over that one.
I might want an Instapot for Christmas.
Instapot. Again, that's our sponsor for tonight is Instapot. I got this thing, Caleb, at Black Friday, and it's like I'm like addicted to it.
Yeah. Yeah. When did you go Black Friday shopping?
I did it. Actually, I didn't do Black Friday. I did the night of Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, my sister went about Black Friday shopping on the Thursday night.
That's what I did Thursday night at the mall in New Hampshire.
That must have been a madhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do that much shopping. If I do, I stay away from Black Friday shopping because that's just a madhouse. Like I don't need crashing the other people and. Oh, good take by Wright.
Yeah, but that was a great job by Wright. And then, it's just a total mismatch for Jess Edmonds. I mean, she can only do so much. You have to double team Wright. And unfortunately, you got to put 2 bodies on her.
Mm.
And what that means is that when you do that, you're going to leave an outside shooter open. And the way Lebanon's been shooting, it's a no-win situation at this particular point.
Yeah, either way we lose.
Right. But I will say, that's like their first free throw they've missed in a really long time.
Yeah.
But Cora Morency, she's just been really playing hard on the defensive side of the ball. She's going to go out now for Kelly Walsh, but a really good effort by Cora on the defensive side of the ball, creating pressure. Got a box out here.
Yeah, I'm more of a seafood kind of guy.
You're a seafood guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The more you see it, the more you eat it, or
Yeah.
is it lobster, shrimp? Type guy?
It's more seafood. Like I'm big. I don't like lobster, but I like salmon and haddock and
okay.
tuna. I've always been more of a fish guy because my family, especially my mom's side, they've always enjoyed seafood. So
is there any way of that you like it prepared, or is it?
I don't have. For me, when I like haddock, I like having it fried.
Okay.
Yep. And tuna, I just like the tuna like right in the can.
All right. So Goffstown's bringing the ball up. Real quiet night for Goffstown's backcourt, especially after a nice give and go by Goffstown and Kelly Walsh.
Oh, can't miss that.
Yep, she missed that shot. So I'll tell you, I don't even know if those two combined have more than 10 points. Maybe they do. It's pretty close. 30 flashes through the paint. There's Wright again. And again, no help. I mean, she's
too easy.
I tell you, we're seeing a player right here. She's an all-state Division II player.
Yeah, my opinion.
And we're watching her.
Walsh.
And
Brennan
hits the deck hard.
Oh, good sportsmanship right there from 25. Yeah. Like Brennan's shaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I tell you, folks, you're seeing an awesome team here tonight in Lebanon.
Yeah, very impressive.
I mean, just great defensively, moving the ball offensively. Not a whole lot of fouls per se. So this will be Brennan shooting the 1-and-1.
Might be team foul. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's team foul.
Oh,
this is the first.
It was a shooting foul.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, not all that great from the line. I don't think we've made a majority of our free throws. Again,
No,
we don't keep stats here, but I bet you we're under 50%. And she makes that one. So man, I mean, that's just a beautiful move. I mean,
almost backcourt saves it.
Great hustle. But when you can have your center play that far out and she can dribble like this, look at this.
Oh, and she gets fouled by Byron.
Yeah. But when you can do that, when you can be on three-point land and then dribble to the hoop, oh, wow.
That just speaks volumes.
That's a special player.
It kind of reminds me of the NBA today. You got a lot of tall power forwards and centers shooting threes.
I think the reason why Wright is so impressive is that she's not just a rebounder. I mean, she's got a smooth stroke, as you can see here on her free throw.
Yep,
she can hit the three. She can dribble, penetrate.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid's got it all.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
It's like she's like a perfect storm.
She's one of the better players I've seen in girls basketball in a long time.
Same here.
Because I think she has that balance of inside outside game.
Good. Like Lebanon's good for small ball. La Rochelle's going to take the three.
Barely missed that. It's in and out. They really haven't had much luck too, Goffstown. A lot of balls have rimmed in and out.
Yeah. It's a 30-point lead.
Tapuzoglu is going to get a foul. That wasn't I'm sorry, it was number 2.
Ashford.
Yep.
Yep, leads balloon to 30.
Yeah, I think now as if you're Coach Largy, you put some different players in the game here, give them some minutes.
Yeah. Looks like we see Angie Caldwell going to be checking in soon. Looks like Lebanon's emptying their bench too.
Yeah, this is kind of what you do at this point in the game.
Just at this point, the game's decided, so just run out the clock pretty much.
So you were mentioning before. Now, do the girls also play in a Christmas tournament? Or is it just the guys?
Yes, they do. It's the Chick-fil-A tournament down in Nashua.
Okay.
The tournament runs from.
You talk a lot about food. Is this really Chick-fil-A or is it really?
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A?
it's really Chick-fil-A.
You like Chick-fil-A?
Yes, I do.
It is very good. Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Like Chick-fil-A sponsors there. They're like there.
I can heat up my Chick-fil-A on my Instapot.
yeah. But yeah, like the boys play in the tournament. It's like an 18 tournament for the boys, and for the girls, it's like a 16 tournament. And for boys, they play 3 games, even if they get knocked out. They just play 3 games either way. But like other schools there's like Milford, Sauhegan, Hollis Line, the Nashua schools, and
this is both boys and girls are in the same tournament or no?
Boys have their own tournament, like girls have their own.
Okay.
But
so the girls is the Chick-fil-A in Nashua.
Yeah, boys is the Chick-fil-A also. They're just like boys bracket.
But now where do they play the boys?
Boys, they both play at Nashua High School South.
Okay.
I think boys play like more at night and girls play in the afternoon.
Okay, that's what I was getting at. Okay.
But like Nashua South, they have like 2 full school gyms pretty much.
All right.
Like Nashua, have you been there before?
Nope.
Their school is humongous.
Okay.
It's. I was just like when I went there the first time, I was just in awe like how big the school was. Like Lebanon's bench is doing their cheer again. Lender's gonna try to drive.
All right, so we're going to have Lebanon probably see if they just try to move the ball around.
Yeah.
They're just going to run their offensive set. I really, like I said, there's number 34, Carrie Laramie.
Number 2 shoots the long 2.
Yeah.
Oh, good, but almost missed that.
And Laramie gets the rebound.
You're just talking about her.
Right, but I like the fact what she's doing. She sets screens. She knows her role. You know, she always pivots to the.
Caldwell hits the long 2.
You know, and you got to like that. You got, they're down by 30 points.
Yeah.
Caldwell hits a long 2, and you get the Goffstown bench cheering her on.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess you got to look for the small victories in life.
Yeah, you do.
And have not heard the high school band. They haven't really played a whole lot.
No, haven't heard the fan base either.
Maybe not much to cheer about when you're down by 32 points.
Yeah.
So you got school, you got classes until Friday?
Yep. Friday, then we go on vacation.
Then you go on vacation.
Yep, much needed vacation too.
Much needed. You're a senior, right?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
There's no vacation. I mean, every day is a vacation when you're a high school senior.
That's
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Every day is a vacation.
Yeah. Well, I just sort of need to accept the fact, like I'm gonna be graduating soon, and
enjoy it now, Caleb.
Yep, that's exactly what my sister told me. Said when you're in college, you're gonna wish you were back in high school so much. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, listen, every bit of life has its fun stuff.
Oh, wide open inside.
What a nice play by Lebanon. And we got another player, number 23 is in the game.
For Goffstown. Gifford's back in, Doherty's in, Caldwell's in.
Cartier.
Right,
it's 23. Am I wrong?
I think she swings. Yeah, she was on the.
Yep. That's a foul. They didn't call it. It's okay. Yeah, that was. She should have passed it in the corner.
And it was like Lebanon's going to run out the clock. And Lebanon's going to move to 3-1 on the year, while Goffstown's going to fall to 1-3.
And that'll do it, Caleb.
And Lebanon comes into Goffstown and completely massacres Goffstown tonight in a 34 blowout. And Goffstown not really much to really cheer about tonight. I mean, Brennan, Walsh, and Edmond sort of had really quiet nights tonight. Normally players who would be.
Yeah, I think you saw some good things, though, from some of your bench players in terms of defensively.
Yeah, I think Morency played very well tonight.
She played well. I thought Tapuzoglu had a pretty good game in terms of defensively. They were just outmatched. I mean, this is just a really, really strong team in Lebanon, and kind of showed tonight.
Yeah, just one of those cases that the better team won. So, folks, thank you for joining in tonight. My name's Caleb Brown, and once again, alongside me was Scott Grossford tonight, and thank you for joining us for tonight's matchup, and we shall see you on the next great adventure.